When Bibi Pani ji did a lot of seva, Guru Amar Das ji got very happy, especially after one day when Guru Sahib was doing Bhakti and the pawa, one of the legs of the manji broke. And इतिहास says जब बीबी जी ने अपना हाथ थल्ले पाया जब पैर थल्ले पाया and held it so the manji would not fall. Now Guru Amar Das ji was very happy with her seva and says कि मांग की मांगना है. And Bibi Pani ji says कि my benti is, my wish is that the guruship remains in the family. Now someone who's hearing this might say ki, wow, this is very selfish mang, that you're asking that no one else becomes the guru but only the family. But this actually, Bibi Pani ji asked to save the whole humankind. Nanak pad pankaj bandhan, pad pankaj bandhan, simro angad dokh mekandan, amrdas gur hirday tyavo, gur hirday tyavo, Sri Guru Ramdas gun gaavo, Sri Arjan Bignan ke nasak, Bignan ke nasak, Har Gobind sob sumat parkasak, Sri Har Rai Namo Kar Jori, Namo Kar Jori, Sri Har Krishna Manaye Bahori, Teg Bahadur Param Kirpala ji, Param Kirpala, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Bisala, Taro Tara Par Pun Pun Si Saji, Pun Pun Si Sa, Bando Bar Bar Jagdisa, जिसमें अमृत ज्ञान है मानक भगत वैराग, श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब उदित बंदो कर अनुराग, श्री गुरु शब्द कमाए जिन जीते पंच विकार, तन संतन को बंदना सिर चरणन पर तार, कहाँ बुद्ध प्रभ तुच्छ हमारी, बर न सकै महिमा जो तिहारी, हम न सकत कर सिफत तुम्हारी, आप लिहो तुम कथा सुधारी, हम न सकत कर सिफत तुम्हारी, आप लिहो तुम कथा सुधारी।
दोहरा तब माली ने हम कहो, यह पी पेत सुनाए, गुरु नानक पाछै गुर पे, तिनको देहो बताए। तब माली ने हम कहो।
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। गुरु प्यारी साध संगत जी, we are very blessed again today to be in the darbar of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, listening to the continuous Ladiwar Katha of Sri Guru Panth Prakash, written by Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu, which tells the history of the Khalsa after Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So in the past few divans, we have heard the history of how British came to India, how the British wanted to find out about the Khalsa, कि खालसे नु राज कित्थों मिलिया, how is it that the Khalsa have got so much of Raj, what gave them this power, why is it that we cannot penetrate their Raj and bring them to their knees, Then, when Captain Murray comes to Punjab and he meets Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu and Bhai Sahib kehndे ne that I will tell the history of the Khalsa. So Captain Murray asked where did the Khalsa get their Padshai from? So if we do not know already, the Khalsa is Padshah. The Khalsas are kings and queens. And Captain Murray asked where did we get this Padshai from? And Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu says that we get this Padshai from the King of Kings, which is Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And he asked, how can this be when Guru Nanak Dev Ji was a fakir, was a sadhu, and he only practiced and preached dharam? How is it that he became a king? So in the past 3 divans, we listened to the itihas of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And today, we are going to listen to the Bansavali. Bansavali means the family tree of all the Guru Sahiban. And then Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu is going to tell the itihas, the history of how the enmity actually started between the Mughal Empire and the Khalsa Raj. So ਸਾਰੇ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਇਕਾਗਰਤਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਕਥਾ ਦੇ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੀ।
तब माली ने हम कहो यह पेत सुनाए.
So Mali here, Captain Murray. So Captain Murray, after listening to the history of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, now he is telling to Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu कि होना सानू दसो, tell me this secret. What is the secret? हाँ जी।
गुरु नानक पाछे गुर पे तिनको देहो बताए.
Tell me about all the Guru Sahiban that came after Guru Nanak Dev Ji. What are their names and what did they do? हाँ जी।
चौपई तब मैं उसको ब्योरो देओ गुरु नानक पाछे अंगद पयो.
So now Bhai Sahib कहते हैं, I spoke and told Captain Murray in detail that after Guru Nanak Dev Ji came Guru Angad Dev Ji. हाँ जी।
जो उनकी सब कथा कथैया ग्रंथ बदय ने अंत सो पैया.
But if I start telling you the history of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Angad Dev Ji, how I spoke about Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the granth, this granth that we are reading right now will become very big. हाँ जी।
अंगद ते गुर पयो अमरदास कियो पातशाही दावा जास.
So after Guru Angad Dev Ji was Guru Amar Das Ji, who kiyo Padshai, that Guru Amar Das Ji, even though they was the oldest Guru, means by age Guru Amar Das Ji was the oldest Guru, but they were Padshai, they created kingdoms during their time. हाँ जी।
बाई सूबे जिने निवाए पातशाही दावे जितने जितावे.
By Sube. So in the Mughal Empire, there were 22 provinces or states under the Mughal Empire. Guru Amar Das Ji, what they did was, during their time, they created Bai Manjiya as well. So Bai Manjiya means 22, you can say, preachers to कह सकते हैं. We buy manjiya in 22 different states and ilake. Guru Amar Das Ji sent preachers, parcharaks to these places to make people there come into Sikhi, give their daswanda, do sangat, do part puja. Now out of this Bai Manjiya, we had Bhavanja parcharaks, which were women. Bhavanja parcharaks, and out of them there were women as well, Guru Amar Das Ji's time. And out of the, even in Itihas is written as well, that even Guru Amar Das Ji's time, they really advocated for women, Bibiyan, to go out there and do parchar. And now it's a very sad time to see that out of the 100 over parcharaks, 52 over women, but now we don't see women parcharaks out there. It's very saddening. So Guru Amar Das Ji, their own daughters also used to do parchar as well. So Bai Sube Jine Nivaye Patshahi Dave Jitane Jitave. So Guru Amar Das Ji proved to the Mughal king, so that time was King Akbar, ki even though you have 22 states under your Raj, I've created 22 Manjiya who's gonna spread dharam in this area. Hanji.
पुन रामदास पूरन मत थई तब ते फिर कर सोडियन रही.
So after Guru Amar Das Ji was Guru Ram Das Ji, mat thai tab te phir kar Sodiyan rahi. And Guru Ram Das Ji's time was where the Sodi kul started. So we have Guru Nanak Dev Ji was from the Bedi clan. Then we have Guru Angad Dev Ji from the Trehan clan. Then we have Guru Amar Das Ji from the Pale clan. Now when Guru Amar Das Ji's time, Bibi Ji did their seva, their daughter did their own father's seva. And Bibi Ji was then married to Bhai Jetha Ji or Bhai Ram Das Ji at that time. When Bibi Pani ji did a lot of seva, Guru Amar Das Ji got very happy, especially after one day when Guru Sahib was doing bhakti, and the pawa, one of the legs of the manji, broke. And इतिहास is जब बीबी जी ने अपना हाथ थल्ले पाया, जब पैर थल्ले पाया, and held it so the manji would not fall. Now Guru Amar Das Ji was very happy with her seva and says कि मांग की मांगना है. And Bibi Pani ji says कि my benti is, my wish is that the guruship remains in the family. Now someone who's hearing this might say ki, wow, this is very selfish mang, that you're asking that no one else becomes the guru but only the family. But this actually Bibi Pani ji asked to save the whole humankind. Because after the time of Guru Ram Das Ji, the Gurgaddi, those who are going to sit on the Guru's throne, will face very hard, difficult times. And Guru Amar Das Ji says, are you ready? Do you know what you're asking for? She says, I know. So when Bhai Ram Das Ji, which was Bhai Bibi Pani Ji's husband, became the Guru, they were from the Sodhi clan. Now that was from where the Sodhi Padshah. So we are basically, after we take Amrit, we are also the Sodhi clan as well. Because our Dade Pardade Guru Ram Das Ji were from the Sodhi clan. So from then on, all the Guru Sahib were from the Sodhi clan. So Guru Ram Das Ji's son, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, then their son, then after in the family until Guru Gobind Singh Ji as well. So Hanji.
फिर अर्जन गुर हर गोबिंद खड़ग चक्यो जिन मार पै इंद.
So after Guru Ram Das Ji was Guru Arjan Dev Ji and then their putter Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. खड़ग चक्यो जिन मार पै. So Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji's time was where there was a change in the whole scenario of Khalsa Raj, we can say, because Khalsa Raj started from Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Marya Sikha Jagat vich Nirmal Panth chalaya. Like Guru Nanak Dev Ji started the Nirmal Panth. But from Guru Nanak Dev Ji's time to Guru Arjan Dev Ji, you don't see any, we can say, the meaty aspect where there was wars or battles or Guru Sahib had to carry shastras and go out there and fight with the tyrants. But Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji's time, there was a shift. So when the Gurgaddi was given to Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, Guru Sahib कहते कि दो तलवारा सानू पहनाओ, एक मीरी दा एक पीरी दा. So Guru Sahib wore two talwars. And खड़ग चक्यो जिन मार पैंद. So Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu tells a history of when Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji fought a battle with Pandey Khan. And this is a very famous battle. This was the battle of Kartarpur, and Pandey Khan was a Musliman, but from a very young age he stayed with Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. Guru Sahib ne unnu apne puttar vangu paaliya. Now you say that Pandey Khan used to drink so much of majda dutta, liters and liters of majda dutta was given to Pandey Khan to drink in a day. And everything was given to him. Jo bhi ine shakna sara kuch dende sige. So Guru Sahib loved Pandey Khan even more than, you can say, than Guru Sahib's own children. And so Pandey Khan then led a company or an army of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. But then, cutting the history short, something happened in between. Pandey Khan nu ego chad gaya ki mere varga bahubali koi hai nahi, there's no one stronger than me. And then some situation happened that he went against Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. When he went against Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, the enmity started, then they had to fight a battle. Now in the battle of Kartarpur, Pandey Khan goes one-on-one against Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. The Guru Sahib कहते हैं कि पहला वार तू कर, that you are going to attack first. And Pandey Khan then agrees to it. Now Pandey Khan tries to attack. He has a shield and a khanda in his hand. He tries to attack Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, but Guru Sahib dodges the attack. Then he attacks again. So now, if we have a Gatka master here, Darshan Ji, he would tell ki if you are doing one-on-one war, the rule of the battle is if you attack and you dodge the attack, it's your turn to attack. You can't be attacking again and again and again. That's not basically the respect or the battle strategy. So Pandey Khan did not agree to it, but Guru Sahib कहते कोई ना फेर वार का, पहला वार तेरा खाली गया. And for a soldier or you can say a warrior, जे वार खाली जावे, which means that if you swing your karpan or your sword and खाली जाने, it doesn't hit anything or doesn't kill anything, it's considered a very shameful thing. Because war खाली गया. So Pandey Khan's war खाली गया. दूसरी बार फेर वार किता, फेर नहीं लग गया Guru Sahib. तीसरी बार फेर वार किता, फेर नहीं लग गया. So Pandey Khan now gets angry that he's such a Bahubali, but Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji was also very big in size. It's said that Guru Sahib's weight was almost 250 over kg. Guru Sahib's weight. That if Guru Sahib goes on Kaur Sawar, if he used to sit on the Koda, there used to be 2 horses for Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. And after the horse gets tired, Guru Sahib has to change the horse to let the other one rest. What Pandey Khan does is he grabs the legs of the horse where Guru Sahib was mounted on. So he imagine Koraina Vadda, he grabs the back legs of the horse and the front one and tries to hug the horse so that the horse will fall and Guru Sahib will fall as well. So what happened and Guru Sahib ne hath ch taal si. So as he hugged the horse, Guru Sahib ne apna taal leke Pandey Khan de sir ch marya. So he hit his head and he fell and he fainted. Now, Pandey Khan fainted. Guru Sahib got down from his horse and he waited until Pandey Khan woke up. So, warni kita Guru Sahib. Pandey Khan woke up and then now he's again very angry and he wanted to do war. And Guru Sahib says, you were given 3 chances and even 4th chance you want to do attack on me, now it's my turn. So, what happened then? Guru Hargobind Sahib's turn not to attack. Pandey Khan, in his mind, he had this you can say a plan that he wanted to hug Guru Hargobind Sahib because they are both big in size. Guru Sahib nu hug karke, he wanted to hold and capture Guru Hargobind Sahib so Guru Sahib could not move. So what Pandey Khan did was he let go of his khanda and he let go of his tal, which is considered not a smart thing to do, especially your face one-on-one with your opponent. So he dropped his khanda, he dropped his tal and he went forward to hug Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, and that's when Guru Sahib ne apna khanda leke Pandey Khan nu cheerta. So literally from the shoulder all the way to the abdomen, Pandey Khan was sliced into 2. And Pandey Khan fell. So this was the war, it was in the afternoon time. So it was in the afternoon, so the sun was shining so bright, right at the peak of it. And Pandey Khan fall. And Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji now, because all his whole life Guru Sahib took care of Pandey Khan. So मन च बैराग भी आ गया कि मैं तेनू इन्ना संभालिया पालिया, and now you're at the moment of your death. Guru Sahib मन च बैराग गया, and that prem आया. Guru Sahib took their own tal and covered the face of Pandey Khan. Pandey Khan there is struggling for his breath and he's about to die. And Guru Sahib कहते हैं कि तू अपना कलमा पढ़ ला, because he was a Muslim. He says, read your prayers now, your end is coming. And Pandey Khan says that your talwar, Sache Pasha Ji, your sword is my kalma. Is my kalma. That the fact that it is from your hands that I'm leaving this world is a very big blessing for me. So Guru Sahib at that point, Itihas says that Guru Sahib actually shed tears when Pandey Khan was dying. Even when Baba Gurditta Ji left this world, Guru Sahib was not that sad until Pandey Khan actually left and Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji actually shed tears. And that's when Pandey Khan died, and that was the battle of Kartarpur. So Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu कहते हैं कि खड़ग चक्यो Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji खंडा चक के Pandey Khan ਨੂੰ मारिया. हाँ जी.
मेरी पीरी देव दिखाई शाहजहां को हार सो दई. So
Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji carried the sword of Miri and Piri. Piri means the spiritual sword. Miri means the temporal, you can say the Rajniti sword. Shahjahan ko haar so dei. So during the time of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, the emperor, the Mughal emperor was Jahangir and Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan ne bhi jang lade Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji de naal. So Shah Jahan nu bhi Maharaj ne bar every battle against Shah Jahan, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji always won the battle. Hanji.
लल्ला कंबर मारे फौजदार फिर पातशाहे सो लई सवार.
So Lalla Kambar, Lalla Beg and Kambar Beg was 2 generals of the Mughal Fauj. So Lalla Beg and Kambar Beg went against Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji in the battle of Gurusar. Us battle de vich bhi, in that battle Lalla Beg and Kambar Beg was also destroyed. They were killed and Guru Sahib won the battle. Now Guru Sahib कहते ने Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu कहते ने कि even then फिर पातशाह सो लई सवार. Even then, after all the battles, especially with Jahangir, when Jahangir was the one who allowed the Shahidi of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Now, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji also was very upset with Jahangir. When Jahangir came and asked forgiveness from Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji and from Mata Ganga Ji, Guru Sahib कहते हैं that I will forgive you if you give Chandu to me. फिर जहांगीर ने चंदू नु फड़ाया, gave Chandu to Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, and Chandu was then punished. And then Jahangir and Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji also became best of friends. They used to go for hunting together. Hanji.
दोहरा फिर हर राय और हर कृष्ण पे ते मैं गुरुदेव.
So after Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, Guru Hargobind Sahib to baad there was Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, and then Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji. Hanji.
इच्छा पूरे सिखन की सिख करें गुरसेव.
Now Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji and Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji us vele jang jud inni nahi si. Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji was given the bara, the blessing by Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, because wars have started basically during Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji's time. Now Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, when they gave Gurgaddi to Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, they gave this var ki you will not have to go to any battle. That they will come and attack you, but in any form, whenever they try to enter Kartarpur, in any way, their enemies, their basically battalion, their company, their armies will be killed there and then, or something will happen, but they will never be able to reach you. So Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji kept an army of 2,200 foot soldiers, horse riders, elephants. Guru Sahib used to keep with them every day. But Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji never fought a battle because of the var given by Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. So Sikhs used to come to Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji, especially in Delhi, when the smallpox disease spread. Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji saved all the Sikh. Hanji.
चौपे तेग बहादुर फिर गुर पयो पर स्वार्थ हित जन सिर देओ.
So after Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji was Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji, par swaarth hit jin sir deo. It was because of par swaarth kisse de swad vaste, because of someone else's wishes. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji gave their own hate for someone else. Hanji.
कल जुग में बड़ साका कियो धर्म कर्म रख हिंदुअन लियो.
Kal Yug, in the age of Kal Yug, Bado Saka, such a big Saka Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji did, and protected the dharam, the practices of the Hindu religion. Hanji.
पुण्य गोबिंद सिंह पे कलतारी दे पतशाही कियो पंथ पारी.
After Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was Guru Gobind Singh Ji Kaltari, who was Sarvkala Samratha, who had all the powers in them. De Patshahi Kiyo Panth Pari. Oh, aap sache Patshahi si. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was sache Patshahi themselves, and they gave Patshahi to the Panth as well. Guru Khalsa Panth nu bhi Patshahi bakshi. Hanji.
जिम दीपक ते दीपक जागे त्यो गुर ते गुर होत पे आगे.
Just like if you want to light a candle, ek deepak jagya hoye, you take that one candle and you light the other one. Similarly, Bhai Sahib kehndे ne ki Guru Sahib de vich jot si, they took their own jot and they gave their light to the Khalsa Panth, which is all of us sitting here. Hanji.
दोहरा श्री सतगुर जो 10 पे दे उनके नाम सुनाए.
So now there were 10 physical form of Guru Saiban, and I've already told you the names. Hanji.
तिम ही बूटे शाहे ते ले अपनी किताब लिखवाए.
So initially, before Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu was asked to write the history, Captain Murray asked the Musalman Fakir Bhutto Shah to write the history. ਤੇ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਦਾ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਲਿਖੋ. And what is he going to write? He doesn't know the whole A to Z of the Khalsa history. So after this, Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ to Captain Murray, now you tell Bhutto Shah that in his kitab write all this history that I've told you. Hanji.
दोहरा तब माली ने फिर कहो यह पीपेत बताए.
So now Captain Murray says, tell me this as well. Hanji.
पतशाहन और गुरन को परयो बैर जित पाए.
That how did the enmity or the war or the battle started between the king, the Mughal king, and Guru Sahib? Hanji.
चौपई तब मैं उसको पेत बतायो गुरुअन सो जिम उन्हें कमायो.
So he says, now I will tell you, Captain Murray, ki what caused the enmity between the Mughals and the Khalsa, because until the time of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, Pave Jahangir ne Guru Sahib Ji shahidi karwai phir bhi. Even then Jahangir became friends with Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. But what made the situation even worse, that until the end of the Mughal Empire's downfall, the Khalsa was never ever together with them. So what actually actually happened. Hanji.
ਕਦੇ ਰਾਜੀ ਕਦੇ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਰਹਾਵੈ ਸੋ ਚਾਲ ਜਾਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿਰ ਆਵੈ
So Bhai Sahib ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ that the relationship between the Mughal Empire and the Khalsa, the Sikh army, the Sikh Empire ਕਹਿ ਲੋ, ਕਦੇ ਰਾਜੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਕਦੇ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. Sometimes they are okay, sometimes they are not okay. So Babur came, ਬਾਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਜ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ. Then Humayun came in front of Guru Angad Dev Ji, ਤਲਵਾਰ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ, and then Guru Angad Dev Ji said, why are you carrying a talwar in front of me? Then Akbar came, Akbar ate in the langar of Guru Amar Das Ji. Then Jahangir came, Jahangir wanted to, cause the Shahidi of Guru Arjan Dev Ji because of Chandu. Then Jahangir became friends with Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, and Shah Jahan came. Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb was Shah Jahan's son. And Aurangzeb wanted to kill his own father and kill his own brothers. Shah Jahan's son Dara Shikoh went to Guru Har Sahib Ji. Dara Shikoh nu Aurangzeb ne zehar pilata si. He took the tiger's mustache keh lo, and he put it in the milk and gave it to khane ch pa ke Dara Shikoh nu piyata, khawata ki ye mar ja. Now Dara Shikoh had that poison, and no one had the medicine to cure this poison. Guru Har Sahib Ji, they were herbalists, they were homeopathy experts. Guru Har Sahib Ji, Dara Shikoh gaye to Guru Har Sahib Ji, and he was cured. Aurangzeb now becomes angry with Guru Har Sahib Ji, and he demands Guru Har Sahib Ji to come and meet him in Delhi. And Guru Sahib says, "Asi Mughlan de mathe nahi launa." So Bhai Sahib ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ between the Mughal Empire and the Sikh Empire, Guru Sahib ਦੇ ਨਾਲ sometimes ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ, sometimes ਗੁੱਸੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਰੰਗੇ ਸਿਰ ਜਬ ਆਇਓ ਬੜੋ ਪਾਪ ਉਸ ਕੈ ਦਿਲ ਪਾਇਓ.
So they got this back and forth of enmity and friendship was never ending until Aurangzeb became the Mughal Empire, Mughal Emperor, when Naurange is also another name for Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb, when he became the Mughal Emperor, bado paap uske dil par. So such great scenes Aurangzeb did. First ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਿਓ ਨੂੰ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਚ ਬਾੜਿਆ, ਆਪਣੇ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ, because he wanted to become the emperor. Dara Shikoh was the eldest son, so technically he would become the emperor. So Dara Shikoh ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨੇ ਮਾਰਤਾ, ਬਾਕੀਆਂ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਤਾ, and he was the youngest, so he became the emperor. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਇਤ ਨੌਰੰਗ ਉਤ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਪਏ ਜਗਤ ਮੈਂ ਦੋ ਉਜਾਗਰ.
So this side, this side is Aurangzeb, who was also basically, if you read the Itihas of the Mughal Empire, Aurangzeb's time was the peak of the Mughal Empire. Basically, it was, you can say, when Babur came, Humayun came, it was still rising. But when Aurangzeb came, the Mughal Empire was at its strongest. After Aurangzeb's death, the Mughal Empire started to fall down. Its downfall came. So Guru Sahib Bhai Rattan Singh Ji Bhangu ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ one side is Aurangzeb and one side is Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Both are bullies. They are strong at both their dharm. Even Aurangzeb was strong in his dharm as well. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is strong in their dharm as well. Bhai Jagat mein do ujagar. In this Jagat, both of them were ujagar. Both of them were agu, was strong. You can say they can't be compared with each other. But in the Sikh dharm, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the agu. In the Islam dharm, in the Mughal Empire, Aurangzeb was the agu. Hanji.
ਦੋਹਰਾ ਹੁਤੋਂ ਨੌਰੰਗੇ ਪ੍ਰਣ ਕੀਓ ਤਖਤ ਬਹਿਨ ਸੋ ਕਾਲ.
Just when Aurangzeb sat on the takht, Delhi takht te jadon Aurangzeb baitha, he did a pran. He made a promise that the whole of Hindustan will be converted to Islam. Hanji.
ਤੁਰਕ ਕਰੋ ਸਭ ਹਿੰਦੂਨ ਸੂਬੇ ਬਾਏ ਨੇਪਾਲ.
So Sube Bhai Nepal, again the 22 states that were under the Mughal Empire, Aurangzeb ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, in all of these 22 states that I am king of, everybody, all the Hindus will be made into Muslims. Hanji.
ਚੌਪੇ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਬੜ ਬਲਧਾਰੀ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਪਾਈ ਗਲ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਰੀ.
So Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was, they had strength in terms of dharm and in terms of physical strength. So Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, when they were young, they even fought battle with Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji as well. ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਨਾਮ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ. Now even after that, so Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they fought battles as well, but they were Bhagat as well. 22 ਸਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਭਗਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ. So pragat bhai gal duniya sari ke sare jagat vich, the whole of Hindustan knows that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, when they became Guru, Bhai Makhan Shah Lubana said, Guru Laddo re, that we have found Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Everybody was looking forward to meeting Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was one Guru after Guru Nanak Dev Ji who did a lot of prachar outside of their own hometown, outside of Patna and Anandapur. ਕਿੰਨੇ ਵਾਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਬਾਹਰ ਗਏ। when Guru Gobind Singh Ji was born, they did not meet their son for years. They did not see their own son because they were out and about doing ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ। ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਿਲੇ 5 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ 'ਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਿਲੇ and they went to Anandpur Sahib. They went to Anandpur Sahib and stayed there, and they only met and interacted and spoke to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. They only lived together for just a couple of years, and then फिर Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji शहीद हो गई सी। So Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji traveled the whole of Hindustan doing प्रचार। हाँ जी।
ਜਾਂ ਪੈ ਆਏ ਪਰੈ ਕੋ ਦੁਖ, ਪਰੈ ਚਰਨ ਮੈਂ ਹੋਵੇ ਸੁਖ।
Whoever used to come to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji अपना दुख लेके Guru Sahib will give them सुख। हाँ जी।
ਦੁਨੀਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਸੁਖ ਕੀ ਸਾਰੀ, ਆਵੇ ਸ਼ਰਨੀ ਜੈ ਪੈ ਭਾਰੀ।
ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਦੁੱਖ ਕੋ ਕੀਓ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ, ਹਨਾ, ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੁੱਖ ਤਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ। ਸੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਸੋ ਦੇ ਯੂ ਟੂ ਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਗੁਰੂ, ਆਪਣਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੰਦੇ, ਸੁੱਖ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਲਗਤ ਚਰਨ ਹੋਏ ਤੁਰਤ ਸੁਖਾਰੈ, ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਪਈ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਜਗ ਸਾਰੈ।
So everybody used to come to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they used to become sukhi, their dukh used to be taken away, and everybody started to know the kala, the greatness of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਦੋਹਰਾ ਚਲੀ ਕਹਾਵਤ ਸਭ ਜਗੈ, ਇਹ ਸਾਚੋ ਅਵਤਾਰ।
So people started talking that this is a true avatar of Paramatma. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is truly the very jod of Guru Nanak Dev Ji। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਸਰਨੀ ਆਵੇ ਜੋ ਉਸੈ, ਸੋ ਉਤਰੈ ਪਾਰ।
That whoever would come to the sharan, to the sanctuary of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they will be liberated from this world। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਚੌਪਈ ਤੌਲੋ ਤੁਕਰਨ ਪਾਇਓ ਜ਼ੋਰ, ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਕਰੈ ਹਿੰਦੂਨ ਤੋਰ।
ਤੌਲੋ ਤੁਰਕਨ ਪਾਇਓ ਜ਼ੋਰ। Now ਤੁਰਕਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ 12 ਜ਼ੋਰ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ। So he started being so bad and he started torturing all the people in Hindustan। ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਕਰੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਤੋਰ। So ਉਦੋਂ ਹੀ when he became the emperor, ਉਦੋਂ ਹੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਤੋ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਕੋ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਪਰੀ, ਮਸਲਤ ਇਉ ਤਬ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਕਰੀ।
So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਸੀਗੇ, the poor Hindus and all, of course that time caste system ਸੀਗੇ। So you have Khatri, Brahmin, Sood and Vaishya। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਪੈ ਗਈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪਕੜ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
गल लगाइए ब्राह्मण शीस, जो उनकी कछ मने जगदीश।
So these Hindus is, you can say, the Sood and Vaishya, the lower caste Hindus, they started thinking कि what shall we do so that ਸਾਡੀ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਛੁਟਕਾਰਾ ਪੈ ਜਾਵੇ, that we don't have to suffer this kind of suffering from the hands of Aurangzeb। They said कि let's go to Aurangzeb and tell Aurangzeb that if you can convert our head of our term, basically the Brahmins, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਉਹ ਆਗੂ ਨੇ, if you can convert our head of term, then we will become Musliman as well। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
हिंदू गरीबन ने हथ जोड़े, नौ रंगे अगे खड़े पे सोड़े।
So उनकी कच्छ मने जगदीश। So they told to Aurangzeb कि सारी दुनिया ब्राह्मणा दी मनूगी। The whole world, the whole Hindu mata, how many millions of people in Hindustan will listen to the Brahmins। So ब्राह्मणा दे गल च ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫੰਦਾ ਪਾਤਾ ਕਿ ब्राह्मणा दे गल च प्रॉब्लम पाइए, ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਲਾਭ ਲੱਭੀ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ। So ਹਿੰਦੂ ਗਰੀਬ ਨੇ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜੇ। So ਹੱਥ जोड़ के जेरे गरीब हिंदू, they folded their hands and went in front of Aurangzeb and said, हाँ जी,
हम हैं ब्राह्मणों के अधीन, उनको ल्यावे पहले दीन।
That we actually follow the rules and what the Brahmins tell us to do। Without the Brahmins telling us what to do, we don't do anything। ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਖਾ ਸਕਦੇ, ਨਾ ਮੰਦਰ ਚ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ, ਨਾ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਸਕਦੇ, ਨਾ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਸਕਦੇ। We cannot do anything unless the Brahmins tell us to do। So how can we become Muslims if the Brahmins don't tell us to become Muslims? ਹਾਂਜੀ।
हम पी होवे तिस ही दीन, गरीब हिंदुअन यो छलखीन।
So the Hindus said, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਿਆਓ, bring all the Brahmins to Delhi। If they become Muslims, then we will follow them and become Muslims as well। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਆਪਨ ਲੀਨੀ ਗੈਲ ਛੜਾਏ, ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਗਲ ਪਾਏ ਦਈ ਬਲਾਏ।
So ਗੈਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਲ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨੂੰ ਛੁਟਕਾਰਾ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ। So they put the problem now in the gall of the Brahmins। तो ਆਪ ਛੁਟਕਾਰਾ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ, ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਗਲ ਪਾਏ ਦਈ ਬਲਾਏ। ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਲਾ ਸੀਗੀ ਬਲਾਈ ਸੀ, ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਸੀ, ਇਹ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਗੱਲ ਚ ਪਾਤੀ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
तब उन लीनो ब्राह्मण बुलाए, मुसलमान हो कहे सुनाए।
So Aurangzeb thought it's a good scheme that if the leaders become Muslims, then the followers have no choice but to become Muslims as well. So Aurangzeb ने ब्राह्मणां ਨੂੰ ਸੱਦਿਆ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
जो चहो लहो मोहे ते आए, बिरत तुर्कन गैल दयो लगाए।
So मुसलमान हो, ब्राह्मणां ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣੋ, ਤੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣ ਗਏ, if you become Muslims, we will give you the same treatment as we give to the other Muslims in this country. ਹਾਂਜੀ।
नहीं मुल्क तज जाओ पार, मुल्क रहो मुँह मैं दयो मार।
If you don't want to become Muslims, you have two options. So 3 options given to them. First one is you become Muslims, and then we give you the same treatment as other Muslims. Second one is leave this country and go out of the borders of Hindustan, the borders of the whole Mughal Empire. You have to leave the borders and go to some other country. Or the third one is die in our hands. ਹਾਂਜੀ।
दोहरा सब सुन पए सो श्याम रंग, जन मर गयो परवार।
ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਰੰਗ, ਮੂੰਹ ਦੇ ਰੰਗ, ਚਿਹਰੇ ਦੇ ਰੰਗ ਉੱਡ ਗਏ। It's like they became pale as if ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ as if imagine their whole family members have died. If someone find out that the whole family have died in an accident or something, their face becomes pale. The Brahmana face became like that as well. ਹਾਂਜੀ।
एक दिश होए तजाए तज, जाइए कहाँ संसार।
They thought to themselves कि ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ। This is our home. This is basically where we were born. Our ancestors were born. How can we leave this country and go somewhere else? If we do, where shall we go? ਹਾਂਜੀ।
चौपई ब्राह्मण बनी बहु औखी बात, ना किछ सूझे दिन अर रात।
So बहुत औखी बात। Now they are in a very difficult situation. They don't even know what to do. Day and night they're thinking कि मैं कਰਾਂ की, what shall we do? ਹਾਂਜੀ।
बाहमन ने कछ अरसा कियो, दिन लगावन बिलाव सो लियो।
So they did a benti to Aurangzeb and they said, give us a few days, give us a few months to think about it, you know, whether we want to become Muslims or we want to leave the country, or are we ready to die in your hands. Give us a few months to think about it and we will come to a decision. ਹਾਂਜੀ।
लागे करन सो तप अर जाप, देवता ना जागे सिर रहे खाप।
So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਸੀਗੇ, they went back to their places, Kanshi, they went back to the Ganga Nadi, they went back to all these places and they started doing their jap tap puja. They started doing jag, homa, they started doing all of this in the ask, in the hope ki devte pragat honge, that any of the devte will come in front of them and help them to come out of this situation. Hanji।
तब चुगलन ने चुगली बनाई, करत है बाहमन जादू उपाई।
So they were spies. Now Mughal Empire, they used to send their spies everywhere, even in Kesgarh side, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave the Amrit Sanchar, gave the Amrit, Khande Bate the Amrit in 1699, that time as well there was a spy in Kesgarh side as well. Unfortunately for Aurangzeb, that spy became a Sikh. Onne bhi Amrit Shah kiya, and he sent the last letter to Aurangzeb and said, this was what happened, but this is my last letter, I'm also becoming Sikh. Too bad for you. So anyway, Mughal Aurangzeb, he used to send spies everywhere. So ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ spy ਸੀ ਚੁਗਲਨ, ਇਹਨੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਚੁਗਲੀ ਕਰਤੀ Aurangzeb ਨੂੰ। He said to Aurangzeb, these people are doing jadoo toona. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਪਾਠ ਪੂਜਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, maybe they were carrying fires around and ਟੱਲੀ ਬਜਾਉਂਦੇ, you know, maybe they are doing their hatha yoga, and he went and told Aurangzeb that these people are doing jadoo toona on you. ਹਾਂਜੀ।
दोहरा यह सुन शाहे नौरंग दब, पयो अतिशय कोप।
So after Aurangzeb heard this कि जादू टूना कर दिया, he became very angry. ਹਾਂਜੀ।
काश्मीर में हिंदुआ का, जियो करियो धर्म उन लोप।
So what he did was he made a plan कि ਜਿਹੜੇ कश्मीर च हिंदू सी, now the area of Kashmir that we see now, back in the days were all Hindus. Now is the opposite situation कि ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਨੇ। So ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਸੀ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਸੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣਾਓ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
चौपई अहदिये दुड़ाए वल कश्मीर, हुक्म सुने तिन करी ना तीर।
So Aurangzeb sent his army, his general to Kashmir and ਇਹ ਐਲਾਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਨੂੰ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰ 'ਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਤੋਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣਾਓ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
तुरत फड़े ते देखे तान, सब हिंदू किए मुसलमान।
So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਹੱਥ 'ਚ ਆਏ ਤੁਰਤ ਫੜ फट छेती फड़ के as fast as they could जेड़ा भी आ गया कलमा पढ़ा के उन्होंने मुसलमान बना दे सी। हाँ जी।
हिंदू बचैं लुक बतेरा करे और लय सब मुसलह करे।
So what happened was Hindus when this thing happened, imagine someone comes to your place and immediately without any warning they are already converting you to Islam, and you know they are destroying all your places, your place of worships and all. So there Hindu Brahmins sige, they went into the jungles and they find a place to hide. ते जेरे बाकी दे sige they couldn't hide, उन्हां नु फिर मुसलमान बना दे सी। हाँ जी।
यो सब जग सुन पयो तरास तब बिप आए सतगुर पास।
So now the news started to spread that in Kashmir this is happening. Now everybody started, they have pity towards the Hindu, the Brahmins there, and they heard, oh no, fair news spread hogi ki if you want any help go to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. We have heard that he is now the peer of all the Hindus and the Sikh and all the fakirs and all, ki unna de paas ja. So now these Brahmins now they go to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. हाँ जी।
दोहरा काशी आद गंगा डिगो कुलशे तार क्षेत्र और।
So now the Brahmins from where Kashmir, Kanshi, Hardwar, Kurukshetra, सारे पासियों where all the heads of the Hindu Dharam, the Brahmins, they stay and they do their Part Puja. All the Brahmins got together and they went to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji in Anandpur side. हाँ जी।
रल बै आए फरियाद सब गुरु तेग बहादुर कोल।
So the leader of all of these Brahmins were Pandit Kirparam. So Ral Bhai, all of the Brahmins, imagine now in such a difficult situation, even the Brahmins who fight against each other, ovi Ral ke kathe aate. So even for our Panth as well, you know, evi Gur Sikhan de bachana ki kinne sala baad, even though in our Panth we have different divisions and all of that, you know, sometimes we are upset with each other because of difference in Maryada and whatever not. But when time comes where our Panth have to come together, Guru Sahib di inni kirpa honde that everybody puts their differences aside and fight for the same cause. So Bhai Sahib कहते हैं कि राल बह आए फरियाद सब कि सारे ब्राह्मण, even though amongst themselves they have differences, they all came together and now they came in front of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and अपना फरियाद do a बेनती। हाँ जी।
चौपे आए ब्राह्मण सब ऐस पुकारे सतगुर सुने आए तुम द्वारे।
They say सारे ब्राह्मण they come to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and they say that we have heard about your greatness. We have done so much of Part Puja hoping that the Devta would come, but even the Devta could not come, and we realized that you are Paramatma form and you are the one, the Devta even do your puja as well. So now we have come to you hearing about your greatness. Hanji.
हे क्षत्रिय तुम ब्रह्म उजागर गौ ब्राह्मण तुम प्रतिसागर।
And it tell to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji that you are from the Khatri clan. So basically Guru Nanak Dev Ji they were from the Khatri caste, है ना? So Sikh Dharam de ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ caste system, we don't believe in it. But these Brahmins, they say that you are from the Khatri lineage, and Khatri ਦਾ ਧਰਮ ਕੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਾਲਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ। So Khatris are basically warrior in the caste system, and their job is to protect the Brahmins, है ना? So the Brahmins tell to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji that you are from the Khatri caste as well, and your job is to protect us. Hanji.
अब आए परी हमने पै पारी अब हमको तुम ले हो उबारी।
Then now we are in such a difficult situation and we have come to you. Now please protect us. Hanji.
तुम नानक सतगुर कल तारी राखो हिंदुअन हिंद मुजारी।
That you are the very form of Guru Nanak Dev Ji who were both the Guru for both the Hindus and the Muslims, and now please protect our badge, protect our honor. Hanji.
हिंदो हिंदू निर्बीज है करने शाहे नरंगे यो लिख बरने।
कि the Shah Naurange, the Aurangzeb, now he has released this fatwa that all the Hindus are supposed to become Muslim, that forcefully the Hindus are being converted to Islam, and now please help us come out of this situation. Hanji.
तुर्क प्रथम है बाहमन करने और हिंदू है पाछे फरने।
Then now the deal is, the fatwa is that first Brahmins are going to become Muslims, and then all the other castes, the beneath caste, the Shudra, the Vas, and even the untouchables as well, that they will then become Muslims if we become Muslims first. Hanji.
ब्राह्मण है हिंदुअन अगवान तुर्क होए जाओ मगर जहान।
That they say that the Brahmins are the leader of the whole Hindu Dharam, that if the Brahmins, the leaders, become Muslims, then the whole Jahan, the whole Hindu Dharam will follow their lead and become Muslims as well. Hanji.
ये अब नौरंगे करी सलाहे त्राहे त्राहे आए तुम पाहे।
Now this is what the salah, the decision that Aurangzeb has made. त्राहे त्राहे से ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ रो रो के ਤੁਹਾਡੇ द्वार ਤੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ, we have come to your sharan to ask ask for help. Hanji.
जो तुम हो किछ सतगुर सूरे डुबत रखो हिंदवायन पूरे
That if you are such a surma, this true guru, that you are truly powerful, please protect us Hinduan, protect us Brahmins. Hanji.
नहीं तो तुर्क तुहे प्रथम करावे तह ते पिछे हम दीन में आवे
So देखो ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਰੀਬ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਦੇ ਗੱਲ 'ਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਪਾਤਾ ਇਹ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਹੈ ਉਹ 10 ਗੁਣਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੁਸ਼ਿਆਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਗੱਲ 'ਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਪਾਤਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ the Hindus say that if we Brahmins become Muslims that they will follow us. Now we are saying that if you become a Muslim we will follow you and behind us then the whole world will follow us as well. So तुम नहीं तो तुर्क तुम प्रथम कराओ. Otherwise, Turk Aurangzeb makes you a Muslim first. Tohete after you pache hum deen mein aave then we will follow you if you agree to become Muslim. Hanji.
तुम शतर हो खरग उठावो सब हिंदुओं को गले लगाओ
That you are Kshatri, that you are a warrior, that please carry your khanda and protect us. Hanji.
तुम पे माया आवे कनी करामात तुम पे अनगली
That what is it that you don't have? ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ that you are Paramatma Roop yourself, that you have all the Maya. Sangat comes to you and give you so much of Maya. You have no cart in paise and you have no cart in karamata. You are full of miraculous powers. Hanji.
दोहरा तुर्कन ते 10 गुण अधिक है हिंदू हिंद माहे
That in Hindustan the Brahmins are saying if we look at the population, the Hindu population is 10 times more than the Mughal population. Hanji.
जो तुम खंडा फर खड़ो सबर ले तुम्हें संग आए
But if you carry a khanda, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਖੰਡਾ ਫਰੋ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਖੜੋਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਸਤਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਖੜਾਂਗੇ. So you see, this was the situation they gave to Guru Tegh Bahadurji. If you become a Muslim, we will follow you. Or if you carry a khanda and you fight the battle against the Mughal Empire, we will stand behind you with shastar as well. Hanji.
चौपई गुरु नानक बच के बिकाया तुर्कन सो ने खंडा फराया
That this is Guru Nanak Dev Ji's bachan to Babar कि तू बादशाह बनेगा, that you will become the emperor, because we spoke about this in the last Katha about the Lodi dynasty, that how they caught all the Brahmins, the Hindu fakirs into the jail, and Guru Nanak Dev Ji told Lodi, Abraham Lodi, I will make a Badshah sit on this Dilli Takat, and there was Babar. Now Guru Nanak Dev told Babar कि if you now become a tyrant ruler, that what will happen, a time will come where your Raj will fall as well. Hanji.
तुर्क गले गले हम शीस यो कर गए सतगुर बख्शीश
So Satgur Bakshish, that Guru Nanak Dev Ji did a bakshish and said blessing that if comes a time that your basically lineage, your rulers after you, if they become tyrant rulers, that my form will come and will destroy your Raj. Hanji.
दोहरा जे कर तुमरो पल पवे सिर देत न लावे बेर
So now Guru Tegh Bahadurji ji ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਮਰੋ ਭਲ ਪਵੇ, that if it really pleases you and if this is what you're really asking for to save your lives, सिर देत ना लावे बे, then I will not delay in giving my head to protect your dharam. Hanji.
देयु ताकी जाए जड़ दरगाहों तुरत उखेड़
But with me giving my head to protect your dharam, what will happen? Turk Devta ki jai jad. The Turkan di jad, basically the root of the Mughal Empire, will be uprooted, and dargaho turtu ukher. Ki dargaho to enna de, basically their blessings towards the Mughal Empire will be gone, will be taken away from them. Hanji.
चौपई तब ब्राह्मण के मन यो आई कब मोयो कब जड़ उखड़ाई
देखो ब्राह्मण ਦਾ ਮਨ ਚ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ fine, I will give my head to protect your dharam, I will sacrifice myself to protect your dharam. And now the Brahmins are asking questions. They say, man yo aaye, there was a thought in their mind, kab moyo kab jad ukhadai, that when will you die, Guruji, and when will the jada, the root of the Mughal Empire, will be uprooted, when will it be plucked out, taken away? ਕਦੇ ਆਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਕਹਿ ਤਾਂ ਬਚਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੀਸ ਦੇਵਾਂਗੇ, ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਸਵਾਲ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸੀਸ ਦੇਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ। ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਤੁਰਕ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਹਮ ਇਤਸਾਲ, ਕਬ ਮਰ ਤੁਮ ਹਮ ਲਿਓ ਉਬਾਰ।
The Brahmin said that we were only given this year a time of 1 saal. Only 1 year was given to us by Aurangzeb to decide what we want to do. So we only have 1 year, Guruji. So when is it that you're going to give your head and sacrifice yourself for us? Hanji.
बूढ़ मोए नौका कित काम, भूख मरे खीर कित काम।
Now they're giving an analogy. They say bood moe nauka kit kaam, that if the boatman dies, the boat da ki fayda if we don't know how to use the boat. Then they said bhook mare kheer kit kaam, that if we are so hungry that the hunger goes away, then what's the point if you're bringing the kheer in front of us? कि भुख होगी खीर सामने ना, फिर बंदे दा भुख जाऊगा दूर। If the boatman is there, the boat is there, then can go across the ocean. The boatman is not there, what's the point of the boat? Signaling to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji that if the time runs out and then if it becomes too difficult the situation and we become Musliman, then what's the point of you giving your head there? So telling Guru Sahib कि time बहुत थोड़ा है, तुसी होना decide कर लो। हाँ जी।
प्यास मोए फिर नीर न लइए, फिर प्यास तिस कैस बुझिए।
So they add on and say that if we are thirsty and then we die because of thirst, and then someone comes and bathes the body, is the body going to come back alive? Because the body is completely immersed in water. And you're saying to the body कि हाँ हुन पानी पानी या पानी पी लो, प्यास बुझा लो, पर शरीर मर गया, बंदा मर गया, पानी दा की फायदा? हाँ जी।
दोहरा तब सतगुर बिपरन कहयो, यो के गैल छड़ाए।
So then Guru Tegh Bahadur said, फिक्र ना करो, don't worry, go and tell Aurangzeb this। हाँ जी।
हम होवेंगे गैल उस गुर को तुर्क बनाए।
Go to Aurangzeb and tell Aurangzeb that if he can make me a Musliman, then all of you will become Musliman। हाँ जी।
चौपई तब बिपरन जाए वैसी कई, जिम सतगुर थी उन समझई।
Then after that what they did was the Brahmins they went back to Aurangzeb and they said कि हुन साडा जेड़ा वाली आ, जेड़ा साडा आगू आ, ओ गुरु तेग बहादुर जी आ, तुसी उन्हां नूं मुसलमान बनाओ, असीं मुसलमान बन जाणगे। हाँ जी।
प्रथम करो गुर मुसलमान, मगरे होवे सगल जहान।
सो पहला औरंगजेब कहंदा पहला तुसी गुरु साहब नूं मुसलमान बनाओ, फिर सारा जहान, फिर सारा हिंदुस्तान अपने आप मुसलमान बन जाए। हाँ जी।
सो बिपरन जा चुगली करी, तुर्कन मन लई सो खरी।
सो उन्हां ने जदों औरंगजेब नूं आदा दिता, जेड़ा औरंगजेब सी उन्हें मानिया कि या एंड औरंगजेब because he was very happy, he already had enmity against the Sikh Guru Sahiban from the time of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji. Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji was called to Delhi, he didn't come, he sent Baba Ram. When Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji was in Delhi, Aurangzeb called Guru Sahib to come. He didn't come to the darbar. He said, my father didn't meet Aurangzeb. I'm also not going to meet Aurangzeb. Imagine a 7-year-old child, Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji. To the point, Aurangzeb said, fine, when Guru Sahib was alive, he didn't want to meet me. I'm going to see his face as he is giving his Jyoti Jyot. So he goes to the Raja's Mahal, where Guru Sahib is about to, Jyoti Jyot smaun jane. When Guru Sahib already leaves his sareer, now the body is there, Aurangzeb goes and he forcefully wants to remove the kappada on Guru Sahib's face. But what happens, because Guru Sahib the bachan see that they will not see my Aurangzeb sada chehra kade nahi dekhenge. As Aurangzeb is about to lift the kappada on Guru Sahib's face, what he sees under him is that the whole tarti phatgi, that the tarti now is open up and he sees the fires of hell beneath him. Darde mare kamban lag pya si, he started shivering that he left the kappada appe Guru Sahib da chehra fair tak ke, he didn't see Guru Sahib's face and he ran away from there. Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji, even when Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji Jyoti Jyot smage, fair bhi nahi Guru Sahib da chehra dekha. So he was very happy that finally Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, one of the Sikh Gurus, I'm going to meet them face to face and I can take out all my revenge on this person. Hanji.
Gur ki gail narange phari, page halkare talaye shakari.
So Gur ki gail, so now Aurangzeb released the fatwa that go and search all around Hindustan, because Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was already in Punjab. Go and search the whole of Punjab, the whole of Hindustan, and find Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and bring him alive to Delhi. Hanji.
उत सतगुर ने करी तैयारी, जैसे विप्रन हुती उचारी।
So there, after the Kashmiri Pandits all they went back, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, because Guru Gobind Singh was also very young, उन्होंने तैयारी कर ली They gave the Gurgaddi to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. They said their fateh and their goodbyes to Mata Nanki Ji, Mata Gujari Ji, and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji left Anandpur Sahib and they started going to different places for many months. Saifabad, Agra, they went to all of these places to Gursikh's houses. On the way to Delhi, पर गुरु साहब अपनी तैयारी आपे कर रहे हैं. So उत सतगुरु ने करी तैयारी, गुरु साहब ने तैयारी कर दी, गुरगद्दी दे दी, and now they have left Anandpur Sahib to go and meet all the Gursikhs. हाँ जी.
आप चल गुरु दिल्ली आए, तुर्कन कर जा आप बंदाए.
देखो, आप चल के गुरु साहब went to Delhi. Now how Guru Sahib's capture happened, how they were caught and how they were brought to Delhi is a very interesting Sakhi. Aurangzeb thinks that he was the one who captured Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. But Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's plan was already all along that I will make sure I will be captured when I want to be captured, not when he wants it. For many months, Aurangzeb was searching the whole of Hindustan for Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. And how that Guru Sahib was found? Let's hear that Sakhi.
दोहरा दिल्ली द्वारे खड़ गुरु दसालो दियो कलाए.
This was in Agra. Before Guru Sahib goes to Delhi. This was in Agra and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji सारे सिखां नु मिलके they ended up in a garden. And there were 5 Gursikhs with them. So of course we know Bhai Dayala Ji, Bhai Matidas Ji, Bhai Satyadas Ji, go 2 Gursikh ਹੋਰ sige, but they went back to give the news to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Now these Gursikhs, they were Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Sahib had a very expensive ring and a very expensive shawl on them. They were on Kaur Sawar as well. So whenever they used to pass by these villages, people used to know that he was either a king or he was a fakir. Or फिर पता लग जाता कि गुरु तेग बहादुर जी हैं. हाँ जी.
हलवाई हटी जाए तरियो परगट होने दाए.
Now what happened in Agra when Guru Sahib was in the garden? He sees a shepherd. ਉਹ ਪੇੜ ਝਾੜਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੱਦਿਆ and he was a poor person. Guru Tegh Bahadur called this person. Itihas says his name was Hassan Ali. Calls him and says ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ, go into town and buy me sweets worth of 2 gold coins. And he says ठीक है. वो पोला पाला सीगा, he was very simple minded and he have never seen gold coins in his life before. So ठीक है, I'll go to the shop and buy sweets worth of 2 gold coins. Now Bhai Matidas Ji is wondering, what is Guru Sahib doing? Guru Sahib sanu keh dende aise chale jande. So Guru Sahib takes out his ring and he gives it to the shepherd. And he says, enu bech ke sell this ring, get the 2 gold coins and then go to the sweet shop and buy the sweets. Then the Hassan Ali says, he says, ठीक है मैं ले लूँगा. Where do I keep the sweets? Now back in the days it was not packaging, paper box packaging. No, it was literally you bring a kapda and you labate in it and make a guthli ji and bring home. Guru Sahib takes out his shawl, very expensive shawl, and he gives it to the person, shepherd. He says, "ऐ दच्चे मिठाई पाके तू वापस ले." He says, "ठीक है सत्य बचन." So the shepherd leaves to town to buy the mithaiyan and Bhai Matidas Ji says कि गुरु साहब तुसी की करना चाहते हो? You could have पहला तो साडे कोले मोरा सी. Why did you give us the gold coins? Why did you give him the ring? Second thing, why did you ask him to go? We could have gone. And knowing कि साडे पीछे औरंगजेब दी फौज आ रही है, why did you send this person? Then गुरु साहब कहते तू करतार दा खेल देख. See the game of परमात्मा. So what happened? हलवाई हट्टी जाए तरियो. So what happened? The shepherd, Hassan Ali, goes to the halwai, to the sweet shop. He didn't go to the pawn shop and get the more. He straight went to the sweet shop and said, "Menu 2 sone de mora diya mithaiyan de." And he says, he sees the kapde of this person, patte hoye kapde a kala jiha muh a, gareeb lagda hai, looks like a beggar or either a thief. Ede kole sone de mora kitthon aa gaye? He says, "Show me the gold coins first." He says, he puts the ring on the table. He says, "आ शाप तुसी रख लो ते एनु फिर तुसी बेच के 2 मोरा लेके मैनू तुसी स्वीट दे दो." He didn't know what to do, what business to do. भेड़ां ही झाड़दा सी. The halwai sees the ring and he catches this person. He says, "तनु ये ring कित्थों मिली है?" He says, "No, ये मेरा नहीं, मैं नहीं कोई चोरी की. Someone gave me and asked me to buy the mithaiyan." So गल करके ठीक है मान गया. ਉਹ ਹੁਣ ਮਿਠਾਈਆਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੁਣ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪਾਏਗਾ? And he takes out the shawl from his bag. ਜਦੋਂ shawl ਕੱਢਿਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹਲਵਾਈ ਸੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਫੇਰ ਵੱਧ ਗਿਆ. He got even more curious. Then now he explained to me about this ring, but what about this shawl, which is even more expensive than the ring? He caught this shepherd, this garib banda, brought him to the thana, brought him to the kotwa, to the jail. He says, he tells the police that this person is a thief. Ene unguthi chori kitti hai, ene shawl chori kitti hai. It's so expensive. Ask him where he got it from. Oh, गरीब जा सीगा कहना नहीं मैंने चोरी की थी, डर गया. He says, tell us truthfully what happened. He says, a fakir banda si, ja raja si, ja shaudar si, I don't know who this person is, but he had 5 people with him, and they are all so lavishly dressed, and they gave me this ring and shawl and said, go to the town and buy mithaiyan and give to them. So the police say, bring us to these people where they are. कहना ठीक है, ਅਸੀਂ लेके जाओगे. Now from far, Bhai Mati Das ji sees police ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮੁਗਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਫੌਜ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ, and he says Guru Sahib to Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮਠਿਆਈਆਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਓ. He brings ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਜਮਦੂਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ. ਜਮਦੂਤ means the Mughal army, ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਜਮਦੂਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ. Then Guru Tegh Bahadur ji ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ ਹੱਥੋਂ ਜਮਦੂਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ. There was a reason for it. Bhai Mati Das ji couldn't understand. Hanji.
चौपई शोहरत पई नौरंगे फड़ लियो ढूंढत थे जिस कर मैं पयो.
So ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਫੌਜ ਲਾਤੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਭਣ ਲਈ. The Aurangzeb sent his whole army out to find Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, whoever was Guru found right at home in Agra, which is just next to Delhi. Hanji.
इम नौरंगे के हथ आए इम कर सतगुर आप बंदाए.
So now when the police officers came to Guru Tegh Bahadur, they didn't recognize how Guru Sahib looked like. Guru Sahib ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੌਣ ਆ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ. Oh, that's when their eyes opened that this is the Guru Tegh Bahadur that the whole Mughal army is searching for. They got very happy because there was a reward put. If somebody can find Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, they will get a reward. And because in that kotwal they only had 400 police officers. So it says Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, please forgive us, but ਸਾਨੂੰ order ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੜਨ ਲਈ. So he says, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਹੁਕਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣਾ ਆ is going to happen. So they called 400 officers and surrounded Guru Tegh Bahadur. One single Guru Sahib, Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, was surrounded by 400 police officers. And Guru Tegh Bahadur then told the Gursikhs कि तुसी साडे नाल आ जाओ and send the others back. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
कैद पाए बहुत दिवायो त्रास फिर मुगल एक भेजियो पास.
Then the news went to Aurangzeb कि आगरा दे विच Guru Tegh Bahadur ji has been caught. What Aurangzeb does is he sends 12,000 army. I don't know why, so afraid of Guru Sahib. He sends an army of 12,000 foot soldiers to bring Guru Tegh Bahadur to Delhi. And what it said that it surrounded Guru Sahib in a way that 3,000 was on one side. So imagine one Guru Sahib in the middle, and we have 3,000 army in the front, at both sides and at the back. And the whole troop, the battalion is going to Delhi this way. And that was how Guru Tegh Bahadur ji was brought to Delhi. Hanji.
खोटा बोल और त्रास दिखाया तुरक होए तिन आँख सुनाया.
So when Guru Tegh Bahadur ji was put in jail, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਿਰ messenger ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜਿਆ. That person was sent to jail to speak to Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, and he spoke very rudely to Guru Tegh Bahadur ji ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣੋ. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
आके दिखायो करा सो मात जिम गुरु अखावे दिखाओ सो बात.
So he tells Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਬਣੋ. Option number 2, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਾਮਾਤਾਂ ਦਿਖਾਓ. Show us miracles, because ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੁਗਲ emperors ਸੀਗੇ, they love to see miracles just for fun. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
जिम तुम पातशाह सोच सदवावे जिम कर हमको चूट ठहरावे.
That if you are सच्चे पातशाह, if you're truly सच्चे पातशाह, then you have to show karamata, miracles to us. Otherwise, it's either you are a liar or we are liars. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
नहीं हो तुम मुसलमान अके दिखाओ कुछ अपनो तान.
Either you become a Muslim or you show us your strength, your bal. Hanji.
दिखाओ हमें कुछ करा जो मात राम राय जिमे मनो बात.
So show us karama, show us miracles, just like your ancestors, Baba Ram Rai showed us miracles. So in the last prasanga, I spoke about this as well. Baba Ram Rai went to Aurangzeb and showed 72 different miracles. But this was not Parwan. And then he changed Gurbani, and Guru Har Rai Sahib says ki aaj to baad usi mere puttar nahi. That whichever direction you're facing, just go on from there. Do not come back to Kartarpur Sahib. Hanji.
दोहरा तब सतगुर फिर इम कहयो ने अच्छा किए राम राय.
Then Guru Tegh Bahadurji ji says, "Ne acha, it was not good. What Baba Ram Rai ji did was not good." Hanji.
आप बड़ाई ले गयो गल पिछलन पाए बिलाए.
That Baba Ram Rai, he wanted to save himself from the wrath of Aurangzeb. He showed karamata, but ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਗਲ 'ਚ ਇਹ problem pata that after him now everybody demands that all the other Guru Sahiban or the family members of the Guru have to show karamata. Gal pichlan paye balai, e bala ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਦੇ ਗਲ 'ਚ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, but we do not agree to show karamata. So Sangat ji, we are going to pause here, but in the next Pratsanga and next Saturday in fact is Guru Tegh Bahadurji Shahidi Bihar. A perfect timing to speak about how Guru Sahib Shahidi happens, and it's a very beautiful twist that Guru Sahib here says ki I'm not going to show any karamata, but then a miracle was actually shown to Aurangzeb on the day of Guru Sahib Shahidi. So ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਥਾ ਦੀ, ਵਿਚਾਰਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਥਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਬੇਅੰਤ ਹੀ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈਣਾ. And next week we are going to listen to the prasang of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's Shahidi, and it's going to be the last katha for this month, and then we will resume in January 2024. So let's read the last panktiyan and go towards samapti. तब सतगुर फिर इम कहियो ने अच्छा किए राम राय. आप बड़ाई ले गयो गल पिछलन पाए बलाए. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.